positively and to their future in light of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative Syrian Arab Republic. I now give the floor to the United States. Again, reminding colleagues of time limitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, and for convening this important briefing. And Mr. Secretary General, thank you very much for clearly outlining your top priorities as well as the challenges that we face for 2020. And more importantly, for your leadership and drive to ensure the United Nations not only remains relevant, but also adds value and offers solutions to these challenges. We also want to commend you for ushering the organization into its second year of reform implementation. We expect to be able to assess the tangible and measurable results of the reforms, especially as they mature into their redefined roles and embrace new ways of working. We also recognize that a change in culture is a difficult undertaking, yet it is necessary for the reform to achieve its goals. I also want to highlight and commend and note our appreciation to your dedication to gender parity, and in particular at senior levels. We also want to commend your comments and the commitment to strengthen human rights, especially as we reflect on the state of the world today. Human rights are under attack around the world, and disappointingly, even within the UN system, as other colleagues have mentioned. And over time, some have sought to roll back the UN mandates and core work to uphold international human rights norms and standards, and to reduce access to civil society to the UN. The role of the United Nations, as you well know, is to bring people together in an effort to work towards a common good, not to shut out or stifle the voices of those who play such an important role in promoting and defending the ideals upon which the UN was created. And in this 75th year of the UN, we continue to call on you and your team to continue to lead the way in strengthening the human rights focus of the UN, both in public messaging and in your oversight of the system's efforts in this regard. Rule of law and the promotion and protection of human rights are fundamental to the achievement of the SDGs and our efforts to leave no one behind. So in this regard, just a couple of questions for you, Mr. Secretary General. Could you please share some of your human rights priorities in addition to what you outlined for the coming year with respect to the fundamental freedoms enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? And then additionally, on the humanitarian front, humanitarian aid workers continue to come under attack across the world. We would like to know how the UN can lead efforts to protect frontline aid workers and ensure respect for humanitarian principles. And in closing, Mr. Secretary General, I did want to take this opportunity to highlight, as the United States as the largest contributor, we also are very conscious of the UN's funding situation and will continue to work closely with you and your team given the disparities of our fiscal years and other requirements. We thank you for continuing to ensure that the organization delivers effectively on its mandates and efficiently, and we look forward to those results over the coming year. Thank you very much.
I thank the